Hey everybody, I'm Gardner, the Linux Gamer. If you follow me on Twitter or Instagram, you'll know that I just got back from my System76 trip, where I got to see the Superfan event. If you don't follow me on Instagram, I forgive you, just go follow me right now. I didn't actually go as a winner this time though. I was invited as a member of the press, which is pretty cool and a little unbelievable. I was so excited to see what they've been up to, and boy, they're working on some amazing stuff. So I wasn't able to get any photos or video of the prototypes that they showed because they're not ready yet, and I can understand that. So I hope you'll bear with me as I describe what I saw. One of the biggest criticisms of System76 computers is that their cases seem like off-the-shelf components sometimes. That's not the case anymore. So Carl Ritchell, the CEO of System76, said that his team is on a journey to in-house manufacturing of their cases, which is exciting, and it really appeals to me as a maker. So this is something that they gave to me while I was there. This was fashioned in the same way as the designs that they're prototyping. You can see here you have thumb screws that come right out, and then the case just opens up like this. Now imagine this in a, ITX form factor, not a full ITX, but the computer would go here, and then the case would go like that. Now this is obviously not the right size for a computer, but this, the craftsmanship, the fact that this was laser cut, and put together by their team, that's what they're kind of going for with their new case design. Carl and his team showed off a bunch of iterations of their design process. What I have here is closer to the proof of concepts, like the engineering stuff that they were doing. After they showed the design iterations, they showed off a full tower in this material. And it was cool looking. I mean, you could see inside, and it was secured with these little thumb screws. It was really cool. They did say that they're not going to use acrylic in the final product, but that's when they started talking about their design goals. Their intention was to reflect their brand in the design of their products. They feel like they've always had a warmer brand than their competitors, and they wanted to have that represented in the computers that they sell. They wanted interesting geometry, they wanted warmer materials. They passed around to the entire group a lot of the materials that they considered using. Wood veneers and metals. Yeah, wood veneer. The wood that they landed on was called Paduk. I don't know how to pronounce it, but it was chosen for its aesthetic and for its sustainability. They paired this wood with an aluminum and then unveiled the first prototype. So it basically looked like a Wild Dog Pro, but with a wood veneer on the front and simulated aluminum on the sides. Now, I say simulated because it was laser cut in acrylic and painted to look like aluminum. The final product would obviously be actually made from aluminum. It also didn't have optical drive knockouts, which I'm cool with. The other thing of note was the real aluminum inlays in the wood veneer. They were meant to abstractly represent the Rocky Mountains. There was an audible ooh in the room and an energy when they took the sheet off the top of the computer to show everybody. But there was still one computer they hadn't unveiled yet, and they solicited feedback about this first prototype from us. But then the most recent design was unveiled, and again, everyone was just audibly impressed. The whole room, I mean, there was an energy in the room that was just incredible to witness. The design was striking, and when we were asked for our opinions, the critiques were few and far between. We then were able to get up close and look at this thing. It was awesome. It had a beautiful slope design in the front. It had a side panel that was mostly wood and had the Rocky Mountain inlay. On the opposing side, there was a small strip of wood that had a star field inlaid in aluminum, which was gorgeous. This entire thing was just amazing. I've said it, but the case was striking. It was emotive, and it was truly befitting of their team. And to top it all off, the case is going to be open source. Yeah, I mean, they're going to be manufacturing this with laser cutters and stuff. And all the source files are going to be available for you to download. So if you have the tools, you can make it yourself. Now, I know, I'm not able to show what I've been talking about, which kind of sucks, but I understand, it's not ready yet. So let me just give you a very brief description. Imagine a Wild Dog Pro, make the front of the case come out at an angle by like 45 degrees and then round the edges. And then make the left side wood veneer and the rest of it basically aluminum with like a little wood strip on the other side. That's kind of what this thing looked like. I've never seen a computer case like that before. I'd like to close with this. The PC space is not really known for its aesthetics, right? We have gaudy LEDs, we have ugly cases and cheap plastics. It used to be that if you wanted a beautifully designed machine, you had to go to Apple. They were really your only choice. But not anymore. When I visited System76, I was left with the distinct impression that their team was ready and able to challenge Apple in the design department. And since they already eat Apple's lunch on the software side, I'm left with a lot of hope. But what do you think? How important are aesthetics to you? Let me know down in the comments or tweet at me at the Linux Gamer. You can also follow me on Instagram or support the work that I do over on Patreon. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button and share it with your friends. And don't forget to subscribe to see more from me, the Linux Gamer. Thanks for watching. Do you like my new studio setup?